Good afternoon, this is Moray Melhuish at the Scottish Renewables Offshore Wind Conference in Glasgow, and I'm here with Carlos Martín, the Chief Executive Officer from BlueFloat Energy. Carlos, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Tell me, you've been in the conference today. What themes did you feel coming through from the industry today?
Well, I think we're talking about ambition, about execution, and about how to make all the very ambitious plans from Scotland into reality.
Perfect. And thinking about ambition and plans, can you tell us something about your own project?
Well, we have relatively fast become one of the bigger players in the offshore wind industry in Scotland. We have our 3 projects under development, Bellrock and Broadshore, together with Renantis, and also with Renantis, but also with Ørsted, we are developing the Stromar project. In total, that makes close to 3 gigawatts of capacity, and that capacity, all that volume allows for considering options that with lower capacity is more difficult to consider.
And can you tell us about the timescales for these projects?
So we are in the middle of a fast-track consenting process to try to be ready for CFD tenders around 26, 27, and definitely targeting executing the first projects within this decade.
And tell us, so executing projects like these, quite complex. What can you tell us about the supply chain? Are there any challenges that you foresee there?
Yeah, so it's important to notice that the 3 projects we're developing are floating wind projects. We are floating wind experts. We consider ourselves as one of the strongest players in this industry worldwide, and we have multiple developments in more than 10 geographies. The first important aspect to mention is that floating wind is very different from fixed bottom and requires a very specific approach all across the supply chain, from selecting the right technologies, especially the floaters, to designing, to selecting the right places where to manufacture and assemble these, to the whole execution process. And all that what we're taking into account when looking at how to execute this project in Scotland with a maximum of Scottish content.
Great. Well, that's excellent. Carlos, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
Excellent, thank you.